Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and I am doing the Christmas tree rag challenge today. Say hey once you hop on, and we're gonna get started here in just a minute. I see some people hopping on. Hey guys, I'm Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. I'm next in the lineup for the Christmas tree challenge, so we are gonna do that here in just a second. I've been prepping for this pretty much for the last couple of hours just to make sure I've got everything and that I got everything I need, and some of it I've already done. And I'm going to get this off the camera. There we go. Facebook notifies me when I go live, and I don't know why I need to know, because I already know. Anyway, so it's crazy. So have y'all enjoyed all the trees so far? I have. They are just beautiful, and I love this challenge because everybody's going to put a different spin on it, and I just love it. So hey everybody, hey Tanya, hey Tina. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Be sure and sprinkle. And up after me is going to be the Crafty House with Judy, so you can go check her out after me. Hey Deidre. So we're going to get started. So what I'm doing is, this is a sign from Dollar Tree, just one of their little board signs. I don't know what, those little MDF boards or whatever. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Colin. It's just one of these signs, okay? So you can use anything you want to for what I'm going to do, okay? Because I'm doing a little different, because I did the rag tree, the traditional rag tree, on my page a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. So I wasn't going to do the typical rag tree, so we're going to do another spin on it. So I'm going to use one of these boards, okay? Just anything from, Dollar Tree that you want to use, or anything you have. A canvas would work. I almost did a canvas, but I just changed my mind. And I painted the back of mine white, and I drew lines on it with just a Sharpie. And then I kind of sanded it down, and then I just kind of dry brushed a little gray on it to make it look like shiplap, okay? So that's what I'm using for the back of mine. Thank you, Pam, for the stars. So that's what I'm using for my background, okay? Because mine's not going to be a standing tree. It's going to be actually flat. So I'm kind of doing a little bit different than the traditional standing rag tree, but it is going to be kind of raggy. So I'm going to set my board to the side, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do... make the actual tree. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Hi from Massachusetts. Thank you. Okay, so this is fabric. You can go into the fabric section at Walmart. Where's the tag? And get the little fat quarters, and they're from Waverly, our favorite paint company. Thank you for the stars. Anyway, so you can get fat quarters. I have a tremendous fabric stash. I'll admit that I do. So I'm going to be using some fabric for this. I also am going to be using ribbon. You can do it totally in ribbon, or you can do it totally in fabric. It's just your choice, okay? Just use what you have. So that's what I did. I already had all of this stuff, so I actually just used what I had. Like, this is a sign from Take Me to the Ocean. This was from summer, so I just used the back. I just dug through my stash and used what I had. So what we're going to do is, we're going to actually... take your fabric, and I'm going to show you how to do the ribbon too. Thank you, Betty, for the stars. Hey, Christine. And I'm going to cut out a square, okay? Don't worry about if it's too big or too little. I would say mine are like, that's not even a whole square. It's like a rectangle. So, but it doesn't matter. It's in the end, it's not going to matter, okay? So we're going to take our little square, okay? And like I said, it's about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. I don't measure. I just kind of eyeball it. And I've got all kinds of little squares of fabric out here. But we're going to do ribbon too, because I'm going to show you that. So what you do is, we're going to turn in the corner like this. And then we're going to turn in this corner like this. Like that, okay? And I'm just going to hot glue that down. And that's where your little fingertips or your little silicone spatula is going to come into play. And I'm going to put a dot back there. And then I'm going to put a dot up here. And I'm just going to take my little tool, and I'm just going to kind of tap it down and get it to set up. Hey, Robin. Happy Saturday. It's beautiful Saturday here. It's like almost 80 degrees. It's beautiful, sunny. Hey, Betty from Gulfport. Okay, so now you end up with this little shape, okay? All I did was fold the corners in, and then I glued it. And you're going to have this little funny little shape. And don't worry about if all of them are perfect, or all of them look exactly the same. Some of mine are small. I've already done some just so I wouldn't be sitting here gluing 50 little squares together. I've got an abundance of different fabrics that I've used, all different kinds of prints and textures. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it with the ribbon. Same thing, same way. This has got wire in it, which is fine. I'm not going to pull it out. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, so I'm just going to take my ribbon, if y'all can see, and I'm going to go where I think maybe a square. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not measuring it, and it's not going to matter. Okay, so then you have this square, and I'm going to fold in this corner, and I'm going to glue that down. And like I said, don't worry if it's not just perfect, because it's going to be fine. Okay, and I'm going to glue that down. And be careful, because some fabrics, it will come through to the front. Okay, so I've got that one down. And then I'm just going to fold this other one in, kind of like little wings. Fold that in like this. And this is just something I just kind of dreamt up for this project. I didn't really get it from anywhere. I just kind of, hey Elizabeth, hey Kathy. I just kind of come up with this, I don't know. Okay, so then you have that little shape. Okay, and you're going to have glue strings for days and days and days and days, okay? So I did a bunch, and I've got some of this tinsely looking stuff I've had forever. I have a ribbon fetish, I guess you'd say, and a fabric fetish, and a craft supply in general fetish. Look at this ribbon I got from Dollar Tree. Isn't that gorgeous? I've made a couple out of that. I have some made out of this meshy stuff from Dollar Tree. Made some out of that. I have some burlap ribbon that I have. This is some I've had for years. Looks like it came from Michael's or somewhere, I guess. But it's got snowflakes on it. And if you're like me, you probably have a whole bunch of ribbon in your craft stash. And this is a way to use it up, or you can use fabric. Well, I'm going to use a little bit of both, okay? Because I have all these different prints. And you're like me, if you're like me, you buy ribbon and then you use it for a project and you have some left. Well, I just have a whole collection over here on my pegboard where I can see it all. And I just, went through and got some pieces off and cut it, okay? So now I'm going to start building my tree on my board. Like I said, you can do a canvas. Hey, Kay from, is it Wisconsin? You're good. You haven't missed much. I'm taking little squares of fabric or ribbon, and then I'm folding them in and hot gluing the little wings together. And then I'm just going to line them out on my board. I'm not really kind of doing any kind of rhyme or reason. I'm just going to, oh, and when I'll tell you this, since I did my shiplap, I was having trouble figuring out where to draw my lines. I just went to the center, and then I measured 2 inches over, and then I did 2 more. So I would have even amounts of lines because I'd be OCD about it. So, thank y'all for sprinkling. Okay, so I'm going to take my first little piece, and I'm going to start at the bottom because I want it to all be layered on top of each other, kind of like feathers. So, like branches on a tree, it's going to be kind of laying on top of each other. So I'm going to glue the first row down, and then I'll show it to you. And I'm just picking up random pieces. And this is where it's good to have this little tool, or either your little rubber fingertip things, silicone things, or whatever they're called, finger protectors. Because some of this burlap ribbon, it has the little holes in it. And the glue will ooze up through there. So you have to be careful. And see, some of my pieces, some of them are bigger than other pieces, and that's okay. Because, tree branches aren't all the same. They're kind of bigger, smaller, they stick out. So we're just going to make the form of a tree. And I've got all kinds of cute little ribbons and just fabric scraps. And if you have a lot of little fabric scraps, I save my fabric scraps in a bin just for stuff exactly like this. Pieces that are too small to even call a yard or even less than that. I save it in a little bin. And when I want to do something like this, I just go in there and start digging through all of my scraps. And it just comes in handy, and you don't have to cut into a big piece of fabric, you know, if you already have scraps. But the fat quarters are pretty inexpensive, and they are, they have them at Joann's, they have some at Michael's, but they have them at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, anywhere like that, they have them. Yes, it's a great way to use your scraps. And it's like extra ribbon. If you have ribbon left over from stuff, that's a great way to use up your ribbon. That one's wanting to go up high. Let me pull it down. Mine will start kind of going to an angle if I'm not careful. And I don't know why. Okay, so let's see. Here's that shiny sparkly stuff. And I just kind of rolled it up because it is kind of meshy, but it's really pretty. And it came from the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. This ribbon. Hey, Alice. So I hope it's a pretty Saturday where y'all are, and you're enjoying all of the ladies that have been showing out with these trees. Like this is Dollar Tree ribbon with the polka dots, the white polka dots. So I'm almost done with my first row. So I kind of wanted to go a little different since I had already done my rag tree on my page. I do mine in a candlestick base, and you can go back to my page and watch it if you want to. I use the candlesticks from Dollar Tree or any kind of candlesticks or a little vase or votive holder, and I fill up that little part right there with hot glue, and I hold my dowel down in the glue until it starts setting up, and I'm telling you, it's not going anywhere. So that works out really well, but you could put it in any kind of little votive cup or anything like that. Let's see. But there's been a whole variation today. Oh, it's gloomy and stormy there, Cherise. I'm sorry. There's been a whole variation today of all these different trees, and I think it's just fantastic because everybody has a different method to do stuff. But see, there's all my little pieces. Look at that shiny right there. I love it. But see, I have all different textures, all different prints, all different little, just a whole conglomeration of stuff. But if you wanted to do this and do it all like in one color or one print or two prints or just all white, it would be pretty. Either way you do it, it would be gorgeous. I think that any way you did it, it would be pretty. You know, the blue tones would be beautiful. Purples and pinks and turquoise and stuff, that would be pretty too. Yes, good way to use your scraps. I save stuff because I don't usually throw it away because I'll use it for something. Okay, let me hold that one down. I'm starting at the bottom, yes, Gay. I'm starting at the bottom because I want them to lay on top of each other as I go. My eye's itching. My allergies have been causing me fits today. This time of the year is not good for allergy people. Okay, let's see. I got a bunch made. I'm just trying to dig over here, and I don't want to be real repetitive. See, this ribbon is from the Dollar Tree also. And there's a piece wanting to go out. It has that lace in the middle, so I'm using that. So I just went right above that first row, and then just started gluing. I went like right above. Hang on, and I'll show you. So see, I just went right above that first row and went right up over it. Just about this far above the top of the other ones. Every time I pick up a piece, it's like, no, that's the piece right below it. So I kind of have to dig through all my little pieces over here that I've already kind of folded. But I'm going to run out, so I'm going to have to make more. But I've got 50 minutes, so I felt like I was really kind of prepared for this one. Sometimes I feel like I'm speed crafting because a lot of it I can't prep ahead of time, but I did prep on this one a good bit. I was able to do that a little bit. Now see, this one I cut kind of big, and I'm just going to kind of fold it over and make it go. Just kind of work with it and make it go. And it's kind of tall, and I'm just going to cut the top off because the top's not going to show. I just cut the top off because it was sticking up way too much. But yeah, it's going to be glue strings galore. How did I cut my pieces? Okay. So let me go back to that. If you're going to use like ribbon, if you're going to, I use some ribbon. I cut like what appears to be a square, kind of try to make it even. And then I held it in a like a diamond. And then I'm going to fold in a corner. And then I'm going to fold in another corner. And then I'm going to glue that together. This has got wire in it. So I can't lay that one down because I just laid one of those down. So I put it in together like this. So it looks like, let me find one you can see a little bit better. Okay. So it looks like this. I just kind of glued the little wings in. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Amy. Okay. So that's how I did it. And then I'm just laying them down and gluing them down. Just no rhyme or reason. Let's see what color I need. I'm kind of trying not to get all of my stuff, you know, be careful about where I'm putting stuff where I don't be repetitive. Yeah, I folded in the corners of my square and glued it down. Glued them together. Let's see. And I was, when I thought about doing the challenge to start with, I was just going to take little fabric strips and just kind of glue them down. But I wanted them to stick off of my board, kind of be a little 3D. And this was what I kind of came up with to make it stick out, I guess, or make it a little more texture looking to kind of poke out from the board like branches. Lou, I've never seen one like this either. I just kind of dreamt this up, I promise. It just kind of came from one idea, and then it evolved into something, you know, a whole nother thing. It just kind of evolved. That's how sometimes I do. I'll see something or I'll think up something, and then I'll kind of mull it over in my mind for a while, and then it'll morph into something else. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just how it rolls sometimes. As the more I think about it, the more it changes. And thank you, Nancy and Heather. But the ideas just kind of changed, you know. It just, I don't know. After I've had time to think about it for a little while, I guess. What kind of board surface? Lou, this is just a sign from Dollar Tree. It's a summer sign I had in my stash, and then I just painted it white and kind of made it look shiplap. Let's see. So I'm going to have to end up making some more. But I threw some black in here just to give it a little bit of... I like black and white polka dots. You can't go wrong. I just love it. So when I was a teenager, my room was black and white polka dots. I love black and white polka dot. Yeah, it's a board from Dollar Tree, just a sign, one of their regular signs that they carry. And I just painted the backside white with chalk paint, and then I just drew lines and made like shiplap, just to have like a clean background. If you have a canvas, use a canvas. Something like that, just to, if you have a, oh, Bobby, you're so sweet. Anything I touch looks awesome. You're so sweet to say that. I am my own worst critic. But that's nice of you to say that. So I'm just kind of getting a little skinnier as I go up. my tree. And I'm kind of wanting to angle them in a little. That's just how it's kind of taking shape. I did practice a little. I made a little small one on cardboard. I don't even know where it is. Somewhere over here in this mess. But anyway, so I did practice some to make sure it was going to look like I wanted it to look. Let's do this. That one's the one I didn't glue. So I kind of just on a little piece of cardboard. I did it on cardboard to start with. I just did it on I just cut a flap off an Amazon box and then I started. And just to kind of see if it was going to lay right and look right and all of that stuff. So here's my square. I'm going to fold in the side and fold in that side. And then I'm going to lay it down, get it all fixed. And then I'm just going to put a couple of dots of hot glue. I don't know why I did one on the outside like a crazy person. Yes, it's going to look really cool, I think. It's going to look like little branches hanging down. I'm hoping. Alright, so that one's kind of tall because I cut my squares a little bigger, I guess. So I'm just going to snip off the top because you're not going to see the top. But all of them aren't perfect. They're all not the same. And I've got a whole bunch of stringies, you know, the spiral webs. All right, so there's my piece of ribbon, okay? So I'm just going to fold the corners in like this. And it makes this little diamond shape. Like, it just depends on how wide your ribbon is. The wider, probably the better. I mean, not a couple of inches, but like the good 1 and 1.5 inch is good. See, that one's really skinny. But it's okay. I'm going to throw it on there. That's the good thing about this kind of craft. It's like it doesn't have to be perfect. Every little square doesn't have to be perfect. Because it's going to look okay in the end. And it's not going to be a problem. So we don't have to worry about perfection. Because there's not really any perfection, is it? None of us are. So we don't have to claim to be in the crafty world. Let's see. This one's kind of wide, but I'm going to roll it in. I'm going to cut the top off. This black just really pops on the tree. I'm going to show y'all this. Show it to you after I lay this one on here. You've been missing me, Shelly? I'm missing you too. I haven't been seeing you on lives. Okay. So I'm going to show you real quick. We've got 4 rows done. Let me hold it back so you can see. Isn't that the cutest ever? See how that black and white polka dot, it just pops. And then I have black and white stripes. I love the whimsical Christmas. I just like the lime greens and the red and the black and the white. I love it. See, some of this ribbon has even buffalo check on it. I don't even think I have my buffalo check ribbon out here. I must have a fever. I thought I had it. I know I got the red and black, but I don't guess I got the white and black because it's not out here. Yes, Betty, I'm loving the Christmas trees too because, like I said, everybody's is different. It's just interesting to see, you know, because all we said was, hey, we're going to do this rag tree challenge. And let's do it. And so we did. And nobody really talked about, hey, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. We just all just kind of went with it. So nobody really knew what the other person was going to do. And everybody's has been different. I was like, oh gosh, somebody's going to do something similar to mine. But it'll be okay because it'll still be different. Like I always tell my followers, everybody has something to bring to the table. There's always somebody else that's better at one thing than you are. And so, you know, everybody has a talent. And so don't let anybody tell you that you don't, because you do. You just got to find out what that talent is. But, you know, there's things that I can't do that Suki or Yvonne or Labrisca or they can do better than I can. Or any other crafter. I can't crochet. I've tried. I can't make bows. I don't have pretty handwriting. So don't ask me to handwrite anything because it's going to look like a serial killer wrote it or something. Like some kind of ransom note. It's going to look terrible. But, so I don't handwrite anything. I don't like to make bows. I don't do bows. Cecile, don't worry. You can go back and watch in the group. They're all on everybody's pages. And I've shared them all to my group. And they're also on the Simple Treasures Crafty-thon group. This is Dollar Tree ribbon too. It's the red polka dot burlap. I have a lot of Dollar Tree ribbon. If I see it, I'll usually just pick it up and I just throw it in my stash. Because you don't ever know when you need it. Let's see. What else I got over here? I like this. No, that's too close. See, that's the thing. I pick up one piece and I go, oh, no, that's too close to the one I just did or the one below it. So it's a struggle. Oh, that's burlap. I don't need to do that. Let me see what I got. I may have to cut off some more. Let's cut some. So I'll show you how I cut it again. This is 1.5 inch. So I'm just cutting it to what I think is a square. Like I said, you don't have to be perfect. That corner and that corner. And then I'm going to hot glue it in the middle. And it makes this little petal looking shape thing. I don't even know what to call it. Raffia gives her rage. Yes. I love the look of raffia. But, whew. I love it, but it doesn't like me. And then there's some people I can see them get on there and they'll get out that raffia and tame that stuff up just like it's nobody's business. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, let's put this white in there. So, see, there's my square. I'm going to fold the corner in, and make this little petal. I don't know what I call it. And if it's not a perfect square, don't worry, it's fine. Cut another red sparkle. Oh, yeah, I need to cut another red sparkle. Yes! Whoa, gosh, I forgot about the red sparkle. I only had I only got one of them in my tree. How did I let that happen? Where is it? I've got like 10 rolls of ribbon on my table. So isn't this pretty? It's from the Dollar Tree. And it's like mesh. See how it's like woven? It's gorgeous. Looks like Dorothy's slippers on the Wizard of Oz. Okay, let's see. Now this is really meshy, so you have to be careful because the glue is gonna run out onto the back side and probably on the table. So I'm probably going to glue it to the table. It speaks holiday spirit. I think it does too. So I'm just going to kind of hold it together because like I said, I'll end up gluing. I got glue all over the table. I'll glue it to the table because I'm famous for gluing stuff to the table when I craft. So yeah, this is a silicone makeup applicator from the Dollar Tree. And it's wonderful. I had a follower send it to me. Now, see how big this one is? I'm just going to kind of cut the top off. And put her down. Let me hold that down. Let's see. Yeah, thank y'all for reminding me about the sparkly. Because I sure was... Where'd I get my shirt? It is in my shop. If you'll go to the turquoisevalentine.com and click my shop at the top, it'll take you to my shop. And I have several... Christmas shirts in there. And this is probably my favorite. We need some joy right now, don't we? Okay. We always need joy. And how could that little gnome not cause you joy? Bring you joy. He's just cute. Oh, you made a special trip to Lowe's to get the table legs? Yeah, the table legs. Can y'all see him? And their other one is somewhere. He's over there. And there's my Santa belly thing that I made last night. So let's glue this one down. We're getting to the top. So yeah, I hope y'all give this a try. And if I'm new to you, I'd love for you to go and follow my page. Follow me on my page and all the other wonderful ladies that have been here. Been in the thing today because we're always crafting up something all week long during the week. on, you know, on individual pages. So, you know, go make sure you go and give everybody a follow. Did I draw the tree out? I didn't, Amber. I started to draw out a tree because I was worried about it going to the right or to the left. To the right, to the right. No, I was worried about it doing that. And I didn't. I just started at the bottom and then went up. Yeah, you could use the ends for men's ties. Now that it kind of looks like that. I've seen people make Christmas tree skirts and all kinds of stuff with the men's ties. It's pretty neat. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm getting up to the if y'all saw all of the glue strings. But there it is so far. Isn't that just the cutest? It's very cute. So, I'm getting up to the top, and then we're going to have to make a topper and all of that stuff. So what time is it getting to be? Kind of reminds me of the Grinch. Yes, I just like the whimsical Christmas. I like all Christmas Christmas stuff, but I do like the whimsical and the lime green with the red. Okay, there we go. Let me see what else I got up here. I almost had enough. Thank you. Thank y'all very much. I hope y'all give this a try. And I know today y'all have gotten lots of ideas from these wonderful ladies, because I have myself. You know, we learn from each other. Like I said, everybody has something to bring to the table. And so don't let anybody tell you that you don't. Oh, you're new? Well, welcome, welcome. All right, let's do one more of this red. Where's my red? Sparkly. I would like to do one in just that. And I wish they would have had the green. I would have gotten the green if they had green, but I didn't see it. But that doesn't mean that they don't have it. Thank you, Edie, for the stars. And I'm just going to kind of roll this up, actually, because it's so wide. But I just like the sparkle. Let me see if the glue won't go all the way through the table this time. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Donna, for sprinkling. Because you never know. I get new people a lot, and they'll message me and say, oh, I just now found you, and oh my gosh, where have I been? And, you know, that kind of stuff. So just sprinkle us around. You really never know what joy it's going to bring someone else to find crafting again, or either to find it for the first time. I've crafted pretty much my whole life. I've always been a creative person, and I just enjoy it. Crafting keeps the crazy away. That's what I say. I'm going to do one more little bitty row, and then we are going to build something for the top. So crafting keeps the crazy away. So you never know. It might fall on somebody's page that really needs some creativeness in their life. So if you share it and somebody else sees it, or I said the word I wasn't supposed to say, but if you sprinkle it and somebody else sees it, and then they just, you know, it brings them joy and happiness, then you've done something for somebody else. You never know, because there are, you know, right now during quarantine, people are shut in and they're kind of lonely and stuff, and you get kind of bored in the house, I guess is a word for it. But so you just don't ever know what it might mean to someone else, because all of us crafters, we have a real good community of crafters, and everybody's on the same side. It's not competition. It's just, we just want to serve others and show you crafts and create and have a crafty outlet. And that's what we do. And we hope that we have brought some sunshine or joy into somebody else's life. And that's what we're trying to do. But we like conversing with each other too. Like I said, there's a place for everybody. Okay. Alrighty. So there is my tree. It's so cute. I just love it. Looks very cute. Okay, so I'm gonna make about not left room for the top. I have cut out a little star, and this is how I did it. This is a little sticker. If I can find the pack, I'll show it to you. You know those, oh, here they are. These little packs of stickers that Dollar Tree has. I have these little stars. And so what I did was I laid it on some burlap, which I had already stiffened with Mod Podge and let it dry. I have a big piece of it. And then I just laid it on there. And then I just kind of drew out a little bigger than the star just to make me a star. Because I didn't know if the gold would look good or not. It looks kind of small, actually. So I think I'm going to put my permanent marker lines on the bottom, on the other side. About not left enough room, y'all. Okay. But, so y'all think I need to do a star? Or do you think I need to make a cute little, whimsical little bow looking thing? I have pipe cleaners that I was going to, where's some? So yeah, somebody's asking. So I cut squares of fabric or either ribbon. And then I fold in the corners like that. And then I glued it. And then I just laid them all down in rows. Thank you, Heather. Okay. So do y'all think I should put the star? A star? Or do y'all think I should put like a little whimsical bow? I'm probably going to put some beads on it. How much time do I have left? Okay. So I can make little star, bow, star, bow, star. Let's see. Let me find something skinny. Do both. Deidre's going to give me the challenge. That's my BFF. We've been best friends for like 30 years. So, I always have to ask her input about stuff too. Okay. So see these little... What if I did that? Where is... And I have these fun pipe cleaners too. Put the star on top. Put the sparkling star on the burlap. Oh. Why did I not think of that? That's cute. Okay. What if... That's a good idea. Okay, so I'm just going to twist these up. I'm going to, you know how people put those little curly Q things sticking out of their tree? I'm wondering if I should do some of that. That needs to be smaller though. I can't find anything smaller. Smaller. Is that smaller? Yeah, that's smaller. 14 minutes. Okay, we're good. So I think I'm going to do that. Go to the other end. And do that. What if I did like this? And made some little whimsical little, I think I'm gonna cut that off. Whimsical little thingies. I don't know if I'm gonna like that or not. I think that kind of takes away from it. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Okay, or I could do a refabbed bow. I've got stuff to do a bow with. What if, where is my stuff? Yeah, I've got a table full of, looks like Christmas exploded in here. Looks like Christmas exploded. I have this. I have these. Have y'all found these little curly ribbons at Hobby Lobby that I told y'all that are they're bow packages? And I take them and I pull off each little strand, and then you have these cool little curly Q, and they're actual fabric ribbons. So look for those at Hobby Lobby. And last night on my live, we were talking about, somebody said that Hobby Lobby was going to have their stuff 60% off. And somebody messaged me and told me that that was not so, that that's an old thing. We can't see the top of the tree. Okay. How about that? Whoop. There you go. Sorry. I always don't realize it's out of, no bow. Okay. You don't want some stuff at the top of the tree? Hey, Donna. I'm gonna do this. My little pipe cleaner in there. I'm gonna try to do something. Stars inside of red pipe cleaner. That would be cool. Thank you for the stars, Pamela. You're sweet. Okay. Trying to incorporate all the colors of somehow. And I may not end up doing this, but we're going to see what it looks like. Okay. Can y'all see the top now? Nope. Look, I got this cool little snowflake ribbon too. I may try to incorporate the bow and the star. We're going to see. Let me tie it together with something. I just tried to get all of the colors, the black, the red, the green, and the burlap, and the white. And I may not use it, but it's going to be there. I'll use it for something else. I'll throw it in my little ribbon bin and use it for something else later on. Okay, so I got my green little thingies. Cut that off. Whew, y'all, I got stuff everywhere. I got glue strings everywhere too. I'm going to be having to put my heat gun on them and get rid of them. Okay, so what if, let me move back and then y'all can see it. So I'm going to take the burlap, my little piece of burlap that I cut around my little star. I'll peel that sticky thing off because it's really not sticky. And then I'm going to glue it to my little burlap piece that I cut out just a little bigger. Like that. Without burning myself. That will be too much, y'all think? I saw somebody say it looks like it's going to be too much. I'll take it off if it looks like too much. Let's see. Let me just see. Let me pull it all out so y'all can see, and then we'll decide. Because it may be too much, but I had to give it an old try. You don't never know till you try. Okay. So what do y'all think about the little bow on underneath the actual star? Nine minutes. I'm good. So no bow. So y'all like the bow? Or stuck to the star now? Or just the star? Your ribbon bin is huge. Mine are on spools and on little dowels. You think both is cute? You work at Lowe's? Oh, that's fun. I like to go to Lowe's. Okay, so put it or no? Bow and star. Okay. Bow and star. Okay, everybody likes the bow and the star, it looks like. I gotta turn it around, y'all. I can't go backwards. For some reason, I just cannot do it. Let's see. I'm just trying to hide the top of those little ribbon things I put on. Okay. This just looks so festive, y'all. I'm going to put a big old wad of glue, and I'm going to hold it down. Yeah, I got to put something at the bottom for the sticks. And, you know, I didn't even think about that till after I started the live, and I went, oh, no, I need a tree trunk of some kind for the bottom. The ribbon and the star. See, everybody kind of likes that. So I did. I put it on there. Let me fluff out my stuffs. My lime green pipe cleaners. You just use what you got, guys. I hope some of that glue kind of got to my star. Look how stinking cute it is. Look at it. See, it all just kind of comes out from under the star. Big houndstooth star. Okay. So how many? I got a few minutes, I think, right? Woo. Thank you, Nancy. My official timekeeper. Okay. All right. So I've got some jute, and I've got wood beads that I have already painted. I got hot glue on my fingers. I've already painted previously before our live. Those are ribbons, and then there's a pipe cleaner in there. So I was thinking about just doing a few to hang it with. Y'all see my buffalo check beads I got from Amazon that I posted the other day? They are awesome. I have them in a clear jar over here, so I can see them all. Let's see. I'm going to put and hang it, I think, with that. Let's see, green, red. Use one of your I could use a burlap ribbon for the trunk. Thank you, whoever just said that. That's awesome. I probably got about 5 minutes now, right? Look at that buffalo check. Oh, that's so stinking cute. Okay, I need a few more. So white, and then the burlap. Okay. I love these beads too. They're on Amazon, and I posted a link for them on my page. Maybe yesterday or day before. So you could get you some if you want them. They come 100, and when I posted it the other day, they were like $29 for 100. But when I got them, they were like $33 for 100. Okay, so is this going to take away from the tree? Doing the beaded hanger, you know, I can't hold it up, but is that going to take away from the tree, or is that going to add to the tree? Okay, somebody said the beads are going to make it look really cute. So I can always take it off, so why don't we just see? See if I can make a knot to where it doesn't pull through. Yeah, that would look cute for the garland on the tree. It sure would. I could just keep on going and going. You could add silver jingle bells on here, and it would be cute. There's just so many things you could just keep going. But it's a great way to use up your scraps and stuff that you already have. Let's see. I want to mash a bead. There we go. Probably going to be some slack in it. This is not my great forte either, is getting it tight to where there's no slack. I always have space in my beads. Okay. Look how stinking cute that is, y'all. Oh, I love it. Okay, real quick, I'm going to make a trunk for my tree. How much time I got? All right. So 4 minutes. Okay, so there's I just cut a piece of burlap ribbon I have. I'm just going to fold it in half, I think. And now I'm speed crafting. And I'm just going to kind of hot glue it together. Not burn myself. This little thing is awesome. If y'all don't have one from Dollar Tree, oh my gosh, it's awesome. A follower sent it to me. I have the little finger protectors. Okay. Can y'all see all those little... That's just a hot glue stuff everywhere. I might have to blow my tree off. See? So I'm going to hot glue that down under my tree. So it's probably good to do that last and not first, so I can put it in the center. Okay. All right. How much time I got now? Look at what I'm fixing to do now. Since y'all said something about garland, I'm doing it. And I have little lights over here too. You can add lights to it. That would be so super cute. 2 minutes. Okay. This is pom-pom, wired pom-pom ribbon stuff. I got it from Nashville, a place called Nashville. Woo! Y'all, I'm burning myself and making a mess at the same time. I got it from a place called Nashville Wraps. They have all kinds of raffia. They have bows already made, that kind of stuff. And I ordered all of this a while back. But they have red, green, and the pom-poms. Enough pom-poms to last me for all of eternity. I'm good with the pom-pom stuff. 2 minutes. I'm racing to get it done. Okay, it's just gonna have to do speed crafting because I wanted to add, this is really cute. Oh my goodness, this adds so much to it. Just the whimsicalness of this. Ow. Trying to speed craft. That's really something something. It is a little something something. I had to add a little something something in the end. Okay. Let me cut this off. So yeah, this stuff is awesome. It's 25 yards of pom-pom and it's wired. And they have bunches of colors and beautiful Christmas ribbon. So if you haven't ever been to Nashville Wraps, it's called Nashville, like Nashville, Tennessee, Wraps, W-R-A-P-S. They have some beautiful stuff. Like wrapping cookies and all of that stuff. Okay, 2 minutes. I'm done. Ta-da! Look at that pom-pom stuff. Where's my beads? There we go. See how I added the pom-pom garland? Doesn't it look cute? You got to add lights to yours, Agnes. Your tree was beautiful, Agnes. No, and you can order online. Time's up. Okay, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Go see Judy at the Crafty House, or you can watch in the Simple Treasures Crafty-thon group. And I appreciate y'all watching. I would love for y'all to follow my page. And I will catch y'all Monday night at 7:30. So I will see y'all then. Thank y'all for watching and enjoy the rest of the Crafty-thon. Thank you, guys.